If I miss another flight today, someone's getting Savage seasoned. This is our free breakfast, thanks to United, because, you know, we're still here in Chicago. But here's the Pokemon Hall. So we actually, right next to our terminal, have a stop, a cluster, and a gym with maybe just an Amistar in it. Oh, no. Wow. All right, Amistar, and then Snorlax, Blissey. Yeah, I forgot to show those ones. Well, we're going to take those right after I eat this, and then we've got our flight in about 30 minutes, 20 minutes? Not missing this one. No, senor. Yeah, let me eat this delicious looking sandwich that was free, and then we're gonna go battle that gym and then get on a plane and hopefully eventually make it to Paris today. But I do have a plan for our one stop that we're making on the way to Paris, but I'll talk about that next. Okay, gym time. Oh, actually we do have 2 Pidgeys here too. So let me explain what's happening today, what we're doing today, kind of not the plan, but the goal, what I'm gonna try to do, and if we've got time to do all of it, then we will. It should be a pretty fun day though. I'm kind of excited. So today we're going from Chicago. We have a layover in Washington, DC actually for about, we land at like 1:54, right? So like 2 p.m. And then my flight takes off at like around 4:30. So I've got to be back at the airport, have to be back at the airport and in line. Well, I should be back at the airport somewhere between 3:30 and 4 to be safe. So what I'm thinking in that 2 hour period, we Uber very quickly over to some monuments, hang out there for like maybe 20 minutes, catch some Pokemon, hunt in that area, maybe do a raid or 2, and then go back onto the plane and then off to Paris. Now, obviously, I've got to be very careful if I want to do this, because if I miss my flight, if me, Mystic 7, not United, but Mystic 7, miss my flight to Paris, I am literally gonna go to the Eiffel Tower and just jump off. I'm gonna fly. But I've been to Washington, DC once, and that was like as part of a little field trip. So I don't remember, well, I remember a lot from it, but like, we didn't do a lot, and I don't know, I kinda wanna go see the White House just like really quickly. I don't know, I wanna be a tourist, a DC tourist. We're gonna try to get out there, we're gonna stay in Washington, we're gonna be in DC for a little bit. So either we're gonna hunt around the airport, or I'm gonna be very ballsy and we're gonna try to go hit some monuments up. But that's kind of the overall plan for today. How successful it will be, you'll find out. Let me knock this gym down real quick and then get on my plane because it boards in about 5 minutes. This Blissey just wrecked my Tyranitar. I didn't dodge anything, but like, wow. But the funny thing is, we have 20 seconds and we're about to lose this Blissey, and I used a Mewtwo and a Tyranitar against it. Oh, come on, Hulk. Oh, we got it here, we got him. That was really close. That shouldn't have been. Okay, there's the Amistar. Let me finish off this gym, take it, and then we're gonna head the heck out. Mewtwo speed round. Snorlax dead. Blissey dead. Amistar dead. Now, what are we gonna leave in this gym? I got it. We're gonna leave a Y unknown, because why not? Okay. Oh, well there's that. We got the gym. Ow, wow. Now, hopefully, we're going to Washington, DC. We're gonna mess around out there, maybe at some monuments if we have time, and then maybe, possibly we'll get to Paris tomorrow. So, let's get it. Made it to the next airport. We're gonna do something we haven't done in kind of a long time. We're doing a Q&A because I was gonna go to DC, but we did. I totally misjudged how far we were.
For the following Seattle flight 32.
Washington DC is like the capital's like 45 minutes from here via car, and that would not have worked because my flight was only like 2 hours after I landed. So I was like, never mind on going to DC. Instead, we're gonna sit in the airport, and actually inside, I was in the lounge. Inside the lounge, we had a bunch of Pokemon that spawned there. I was kind of surprised, so we got that, but I do have a bunch of questions I got from you guys on Twitter that we're gonna answer right now instead of going out and doing, you know, Pokemon Go at the White House, because as much as I wanted to do that, dude, we would not have made it back. We would have missed another flight, and then I would have jumped off the White House or into it and gotten shot. Well, these are dark thoughts. Let's talk about it. Danny, starting off with, how's Virginia treating you? Dude, why am I in Virginia right now? That's my question. It's good though. Virginia's chill. There were grasshoppers on, like, jumping into the window where I was sitting, like right next to me. I was really confused. So Virginia's about like the grasshopper hype out here. I respect it, but it was a little confusing. David, would you ever spoof if there was an event somewhere across the world and you couldn't go, even in secret? No, that's straight up no. I would just miss the event, and that's that. I missed a bunch of events. Even tomorrow, the 16th, I'll miss the Germany and Barcelona events that are happening, but I guess it's the same Unibail, but like, no, I wouldn't. How do you not get anxiety when you vlog in super crowded places like this right here? Sometimes I'll lower my voice and I won't be so crazy, which is why, like, when I raid in my car, like, I'll scream, but in public I kind of don't. It was actually a funny reply saying, yell out something random, that way you control the awkwardness. Fish. Something like that. Emily, how do you think Mew and Celebi will be released? Just same way we've seen Mewtwo being released, or kind of being released. Mew and Celebi, I'm convinced they'll be in the exclusive raid system, which is like, you know, it's cool, but nothing super exciting because it's just kind of the same as all the other Pokemon. Dude, they should be in the wild. That needs to happen. When's that happening? But yeah, exclusive raid system. My flight actually boards in about 2 minutes. We're gonna knock these questions out. How many of each legendary do you have? You know what? That's a great question. Let's check that. So now for this, by the way, keep in mind, I've never transferred a legendary before. So here we go. Articuno, I've got C19, Cot 17. So 17 Articuno. I have 12 Zapdos, I have 15 Moltres, nice, 15 for 25, that's not bad. And then obviously Mewtwo, I only have 1 because I've only seen 1 Mewtwo. Lugia, I have 18, which is I think the most that I have out of all of them, I kind of forgot already. And then Raikou, we're at 6 out of 16. And we get Entei this weekend. Also, is there anything fun around here? There's a lured stop. Shout out to whoever lured that down there, yo. Adam, do you worry about legendary fatigue for players? It's getting harder to put groups together due to the abundance of legendaries and raids. And yeah, that's something I've heard a lot actually lately, is that a lot of people are not really finding groups. It's becoming harder and harder to do the legendary raids now because just less people are raiding because they're, 1, everywhere, and 2, kind of repetitive, and mostly everybody, I shouldn't say that, but a lot of people have their dog right now, or their beast. So like it's definitely fading a little bit. I can see that, and I've definitely heard that over the past couple weeks. Mybrith, if I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? And still my answer to that is Italy. I want to go to Italy so bad. We're gonna be so close to it. But Italy is definitely, I think, destination number 1. Either Italy or like Guam. Guam would be sick. Either somewhere super nice and tropical like the Maldives, or Italy, or somewhere in Europe. Taylor, what are you most excited for in France? Now that's kind of our question, because France, I'm just excited to see Paris and go around and see all like the touristy spots. And then I'm excited for South France because apparently it's gorgeous and there's like nice beaches and a lot of like architecture. I'm excited for the sights and the food. I'm a humongous foodie, you guys know that. So whenever I travel, I freaking munch. So I cannot wait for some Hans food. But definitely the sights I'm looking forward to. The cinematics, the vlogs, the drone footage will be insane. We probably won't take the drone out at all in Paris just because it's like pretty strict up there. But like South France, we'll take the drone out a ton. Nostramadas. When and are you planning to visit Europe? I'd like to meet you sometime. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm doing a big Europe exploration next year, but now just France. Do you think Delibird will drop on Christmas Day? It makes sense. Honestly, with how they're doing the rest of this, with how I think they're doing the rest of this year, I do think Delibird will be coming out on Christmas Day, because I don't think Gen 3 will come until January or February. So we will probably see Delibird and maybe even Smeargle on Christmas, which is a headache because that's so far away. Towit, how do you feel with traveling most of the time? Any tips you can share? So I'm literally traveling. I just got back from Japan, and then I was back for a couple days, and then Vegas a couple days, now Paris. It's like, you know, one after the other. Something I realize is that like a lot of people have their daily lives, they're settled down in like one city, one area, and I kind of envy that. But at the same time, you know, I don't have a daily routine back in LA. I don't have a daily life. Like I don't know where to go, and even in my hometown, I don't know where to go. And except for Hayward up in the Bay, I know pretty well. But LA, I've been living there for a year. I only know the places that I've been going to for the past year. I haven't really explored much. That's the thing. So dealing with it, I wouldn't. It's not hard to deal with. It's just, you know, stay packed, stay organized, and have fun and experience as you travel. It's traveling a lot. It's really fun. It burns you out. So relax when you're home, but no, definitely get out there if you can. Amanda Law, I see your tweets all the time, by the way. Thank you for supporting. Do you think October will have a ghost Pokemon event again like last year? They need to do better than last year's event, and I do think that they're gonna have a Halloween event, but it's got to be better because the game is like Like, we need some hype. So October's got to be big. But yes, they will have an awesome October event. I need to answer these questions quickly because my flight is boarding right now. Josh, is it travel to DC in your near future? Would love to have you out this way. I'm right here. Kind of, sort of, I'm close. Yeah, I do want to go to Washington, D.C. for Pokemon Go and just in general, and I might go out to D.C., so when I fly back from Paris, I'm flying back to this airport, and I don't know how long my layover is, but I might actually go to D.C. in 2 weeks from now, so maybe. Lonzo, what would you do if, while you're in France, you get your EX pass for Mewtwo in Santa Monica? I guarantee something like that will happen, and I mean, there's nothing I can do except sit back and cry. Rival, how do you always find internet connection to upload? And that's probably, like, I just uploaded a video right now from the airport. I always stay at hotels, and if I'm not at a hotel, there's coffee shops or Starbucks, or, you know, there's internet at the hotel or at airports, or I'll use my hotspot. I always make sure I have a way to upload and connect 100% of the time, and it's usually because of hotels. The pie train. What happened to sunsets and sunrises in Pokemon Go? For real, what happened to that? I was looking. They like shared it on the whatever slideshow it was. They were like, yeah, we're gonna have some sunsets. Maybe that's coming with iOS 11 because there's a new AR kit coming with iOS 11 that's gonna be awesome. So maybe we'll see some more graphic changes like sunsets and sunrise. We'll have to see. Jay, will you ever do a behind-the-scenes vlog like a fly on the wall dash day in the life of Mystic thing? Yeah, that could be kind of fun. I might work on that. I need a cameraman. Hurley would probably have to help me with that. But if you guys do want to see some sort of special video like that, I'll do it for a milestone, like 1.75 mil or something like that. I'm down. The Nine Galaxy. How was high school for you? I always talk about this. High school was awesome because I had a good group of friends and I went out and I made memories. Do that. Stick with that. Oh, wow, Dan, do you like Pokemon before Pokemon Go came out? Yes, I did like it. I never played it though because I never really got into it. But yeah, I did like it. Trent, when do you think Mewtwo raids will be released everywhere? They should be like really soon, like within the next week, because they've been expanding the EX raids all over the place. So I would definitely assume Mewtwo coming next week, if not the week after globally. Nate Dogg, what do you feel will be the future of the weekly EX raids given out to people? Will it be at other gyms, not sponsored? They are already at non-sponsored gyms, so I'm assuming with EX raid passes or EX raids in general, it's going to happen more frequently as time goes on, and it definitely won't be at just sponsored stops, so you don't have to worry about that. Josh, are you getting the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or X? I was actually just complaining about the price of the X because for the like 256 gig is like $1,500, but yeah, I'll be getting the X. I don't know when the pre-order is ready for that. I'm going to check that on the flight, but I will be getting the X for sure. I'll do an unboxing when I get it too. Katie, where are you going in France? I'm going to be in Paris for 5 days, and then I'll be in Cannes, C-A-N-N-E-S for 4 days, and then Nîmes for 4 days. Kevin, what's your favorite TV show of all time or currently? Okay, so currently I'm on Narcos right now because Narcos Season 3 just came out, so like I'm watching that periodically, but I made the mistake of watching the first episode of Game of Thrones, and that is going to be the next series I'm on after I get back from France and after I finish Narcos, but Game of Thrones got me. Shut up, Android. Dividend, out of all the videos you put out on YouTube, do you have a favorite? Yes, it was that Q&A we did when we went, ziplining in Hawaii. It was like a super duper long, like 20-something minute video. It was a big video, but that was by far, still is, my favorite video, both cinematically and just the editing and like what happened in the video, just overall, that was by far one of my favorite videos. Also, the video where we traveled to London, the London series was one of my favorite series. The original Hawaii series was one of my favorites. And I mean, we're gonna have some awesome ones with this camera and the drone during France, so I might have a new favorite pretty soon here. And then to end this entire thing, DJ Bergeron, what do you think about the future of Pokemon Go? Right now, I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking crazy bright. I uploaded a video yesterday talking about the eggs coming back, and it broke like 80-something thousand views in 24 hours. Now I know that, you know, me talking about views might not like correlate to you guys as much as it correlates to myself, but like every video I upload, if it doesn't break 100,000, then like that's bad, like bad. So that video did not do good, and it's looking like, you know, there's not a lot of interest right now in Pokemon Go. So unless they spike that again, it's going to fade for the rest of the year, and then they're going to have a hard time bringing it back around next year. But I'm, you know, fingers crossed that we'll get some cool stuff this year. Generation 3 at the beginning of next year, and the game will keep going. It will. Okay, now we got to go planes boarding. Let's get on this flight and finally go to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tammy. I'm working alongside Dad. It's my pleasure to welcome you.
You know what he's saying?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, that'd be great.
Il est préférable de garder vos ceintures attachées afin de prévenir d'éventuelles turbulences jusqu'à ce que la consigne lumineuse s'éteigne. Soyez prudents pour les compartiments bagages sur le siège. Vous pouvez désormais utiliser les toilettes disponibles.